All right, so in this video, I'm showing you guys the Shaderator, the portable cattle shade. But first, I'd like to say a special thanks to Lauren Perkins and Bobo for giving me the motivation to do this, and a very special thanks to Nate Keister, who said it wasn't possible to make a 120-foot long shade that was portable for cows, so it just wouldn't work. So nothing I like more than somebody telling me I can't do something. Just ask my wife, that's how I ended up with her. So here it is, 120 feet of shady goodness for our milk cows. We constructed this thing over the last few weeks, made it out of junk, mostly out of recycled materials. The only new pieces on here is the shade cloth itself and a couple crossbars. We've been wanting to make a portable shade for our milk cows for several years and never could quite come up with how we wanted to design it, and we didn't want to sink a whole bunch of money into it, but we definitely knew we wanted something that was long and narrow. I'm not picking on the other shades out there, except for we didn't want something that was square or round, just because we don't want our cows clumping under it really bad. We wanted something long and narrow, keep the cows spread out really long. We try to run it north and south. That way we get the most shade movement throughout the day. As you can see, the shade casts pretty far to the side. This is a morning shot here. And throughout the day, the shade will basically move itself about 3 widths over by evening milking. It'll be completely on the other side of the shade. So we're pretty excited about that. We made it so we could pull it around with a four-wheeler. Just hook a couple straps to it. Pulls really easy so far anyways. It's definitely really hard to steer. Kind of goes where it wants to go, but for the most part it goes pretty straight. The cows acclimated to it very quickly. We didn't know how many days it would take until they would get used to it or realize that it was cooler under the shade, and it took about one hot day, and they were all underneath it. And they've done a really good job of lining up and staying underneath it pretty long ways. We get a handful of them that lay down, which is nice. It's nice to see them laying down underneath it, chewing their cuds, enjoying their afternoons. So here's a few pictures and videos of us putting it together. Like I said, it's 120 feet long. It's 10 feet or 12 feet wide, and we wanted to make it 12 feet tall, but our scaffolding, as in a bale wagon, was 10.5 feet tall.